My son Payam was asked to give a presentation at Georgia Tech in February of 2018 at the Innovations in Education Conference. He titled his speech, Rethinking Autism and Therapeutic Approaches. Payam decided to open and close live in front of the audience in order to show them the effort and time it takes to spell out each word letter by letter on the keyboard.
There once was a time in my life where I struggled to feel included in the world that surrounded me. Tears would sometimes
pour like rain on a river. The thought of never expressing my wonderful, deep inner thoughts scared me tremendously. Would my parents see the real me? Will they truly hear my passion to learn from others who, like me, have dealt with adversity? These are the questions I asked myself from a very young age. Trying to make sense of the world became a game I played daily in order to occupy myself. Hearing words and conversations filled my wandering mind with meaningful thoughts. The challenge was that outsiders could not see or measure the intelligence I was acquiring. For years, I underwent various types of treatments and therapies. This was frustrating at times, but without a real way to express my opinions, I faced treatments with bravery. Figuring out that I may be trapped in silence forever occurred to me around the age of 9. This realization was both startling and freeing for me. The truth is, I never gave up on the idea that there would be a time for others to find out I was trapped inside an unruly body with a lousy mouth that disobeyed. I still have moments when I'm tired of having to deal with the nonsense my body gets wrapped up in. Tireless days are spent growing against impulses that exhaust me and my loved ones, yet I persevere. Safe days with loving teachers help remind me of all I want to accomplish. Eventually, we found a way I could share my great mind with the world around me. Working meticulously hard, I learned how to harness my kind but careless body to spell out fearless thoughts. Each day I look forward now, lucky to be surrounded by family and friends who not only see through my outward facade, but also the other silent champions too. Challenging perceptions will be my life's work. Creating shifts takes time. Respectful dialogues lessen resistance to change. This must be carefully cultivated with professionals, educators, caregivers, and of course, the individual who's in need. The time has come for professionals and educators to take advice from advocates with personal experiences with chaotic impulses.
Try to imagine what life would be like living without direct control over words, limbs, and motor actions. This way of living is all I know. Speech would be helpful, or so one might think, not always the case. Imagine saying every inner thought uncontrollably, or getting trapped in a repetitive pattern of nonsense chatter.
But nothing is worse than being perceived as less capable than you truly are. My friends and I have dealt with this lack of honest understanding most of our lives. Try to see past this and ask yourself, what more could be missing? What strategies could be used to support an individual in school, home, or the community? This evolution will take time to unfold. Progressive thinkers will need to carefully help traditional professionals find new strategies. Respectful advocates will open minds with their wise insights and perspectives. Let us work together to create dynamic shifts for future generations. This is my opportunity to give input, but there are many more who need to be heard too.
The most important piece to any child's success is to feel included. This is difficult for educators to problem solve without the right tools. Identifying the right tool should be a priority.
For me, it was learning to communicate by spelling each word on stencil boards. Each individual may require their own unique supports. Do not deny anyone this right, regardless of what your opinion may be. There are times when individuals with tough bodies will challenge your patience. Try to care for us the way you hope to be cared for in your time of need. Treat us with kindness, pay attention to our patterns, and help us to learn strategies to redirect our body. Never underestimate what we can learn. Fortunately, there are plenty of advocates who can back this up with examples. It is not just what our brains are capable of, but our bodies too. Figuring out how to support a motorically challenged body requires deep introspection from all parties. My teachers are not confused by my seemingly random habits. Instead, they organize my actions with meaningful activities, training my brain to focus on exercises, games, and tasks that will utilize both my brain and body. Communicating has been the best support in giving me something to focus my energy on. The more we talk about this as a community, the better. Every single person interacting with those with brain-body disconnect can have an impact on our lives. There must be fundamental changes in our belief in all of humanity. Treating individual people as though they not only matter, but can make a difference in this world is essential. Help make this happen. Opportunities for those like me are harder to come by.
You all have the power to influence your families, peers, and professional communities. Can you rise up? Payam will finish live again.